Yo, what's up? Ogechi, Aghaji, aka Oaghaji here with another review. Now, before I begin, just want to let y'all know, as usual, that if y'all hear any talking and background noises and whatnot, that is my family. Even though it's quiet right now, just want to give y'all a heads up, just in case. Y'all know how it is. With that out of the way, let us begin this review. Now, today's review is going to be on the 2021 Mainland Chinese martial arts action web movie Fight Against Evil, also known as Northeast Police Story. And as y'all can see, I have my notes of this movie right here, written down on paper. In the stars, Miao, the star of the Jet Li films, New Legend of Shaolin, and My Father's a Hero. It also has some other stars that I don't know of. You know, Li, Daqiang, Jing, Yunhe, Xiaoping, Wang Weishen, Zhang Haosen, Shaoyi, Xiaobo, and more. Or Xiaobo and more. Action choreographers are Zhang and Zhang. Screenwriter Bingjia, producer Yanjie, and director Jing Pengfei. Yeah, as y'all can see, I'm reading from my notes. So that way, you'll get a better, synopsis reading from me about the plot. Anyways, speaking of which, let's begin reading, talk about the plot, what I have written down in the notes, shall we? Detective Long Hongqi goes back to northeast China with his girlfriend for the holiday. By chance, he finds that his future father-in-law, Lao Tao, is involved in a crime case. A new gang led by the three Xiao brothers is running online casinos, tricking local people into gambling and making huge illegal money. They use threats and fear to force local business owners to join them as agents. Lao Tao is one of the victims. Many people suffer from the gambling trap, but no one dares to speak out. Li Hongqi refuses to ignore it. He gives up his holiday and works with the local police to investigate. Facing pressure and danger from the gang, Li Hongqi uses his experience and strong action to fight back and stop this dark storm. Pretty good synopsis, I would say. Or I should say, pretty good synopsis reading, I would say. What do y'all think about it? I think it's pretty cool, the way I did it. Anyways, the story in this is actually pretty good, you know what I'm saying? The screenwriter, Bingjia, definitely did a good job with the script, you know what I'm saying? Miao or Miao, which I talked about in my martial arts movie Spotlight, not too long ago, did a fantastic job as Li Hongqi, you know what I'm saying? He definitely did a good job in this role, you know what I'm saying? The other cast also did a good job as well, especially the guys that played the three Xiao brothers, you know what I'm saying? You can tell they're pretty convincing, Chinese gangsters, you know what I'm saying? On some real gangster shit, Chinese style, you feel me? If you don't know, now you know, nigga. Anyways, the story, it kind of reminds me of Jackie Chan's Police Story, a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And it also reminds me a bit of Sao Paulo and aka SPL, aka Killzone, and Flashpoint starring Donnie Yen. It also reminds me a bit of Tiger Cage and 1 and 2 starring Donnie Yen, as well as the In the Line of Duty films, you know what I'm saying, which is pretty cool. But with a mainland Chinese twist, I guess. The characters all get some very good development, especially Li Hongqi, played by Xie Miao, or Miao in Cantonese. You know what I'm saying? And especially throughout the end, his resolve in solving the case is just pretty awesome. And like I said, the villains are awesome. Some cool, badass Chinese gangsters, you feel me? and so no complaints there. Like I said, the acting is pretty good, the story's good, and you know what I'm saying, and the characters are pretty well written as well, in my opinion. So, yeah, the story, characters, and acting all get a 5 out of 5. And there is some comedy stuff in it too, which is pretty funny in my opinion. So that gets a 5 out of 5 as well. Now the action is just awesome, very well choreographed by John Da and John Lei. You know what I'm saying? They did a fantastic job with the fight choreography. You know what I'm saying? The fight scenes were very well shot, were very well choreographed, very well shot, very well edited, and very well lit too. Throughout the beginning and in the end, you know what I'm saying? Especially in the final fight with the third Xiao brother, you know what I'm saying? If y'all watch this film, y'all know what I'm talking about. You definitely get to see Miao, aka Xiao Mao, you know what I'm saying? The star of who starred with Jet Li in New Legend of Shaolin and My Father is a Hero, coming to his own, you know what I'm saying? And he definitely did his thing. It basically proves that Miao or Xiao Mao definitely did his thing. He can definitely, it proves that he can stand on his own as a martial arts action star and not be in the shadows of Jet Li, you know what I'm saying? And even Chow Yun-fat, where he worked with Chow Yun-fat in Gods and Gamblers too, you know what I'm saying, which is cool. What else can I say? Also the film as a whole was shot, edited, and lit very well too, despite having even though it's a low budget mainland Chinese web movie, it was shot, edited, and lit very well, especially in location like in Northeast China, right? So, yeah, I definitely like that. And the music in this is also pretty good, you know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to the more dramatic scenes, you know what I'm saying? Even the ending theme song is pretty dope with some awesome Mandarin Chinese rock music, which is pretty badass as hell, you feel me? So, to me, that ending theme is a certified hood classic on some real hood shit, you feel me? So yeah, the action, cinematography, editing, and lighting, and music all get a 5 out of 5 as well. Overall, Fight Against Evil is a pretty badass mainland Chinese martial arts action web film, you know what I'm saying? And a good showcase for Miao as a martial artist and as an actor, you know what I'm saying? Especially as a leading actor, you feel me? I highly recommend y'all checking it out. It gets a 5 out of 5. Hopefully y'all enjoy this review despite some hiccups here and there. If there are, I apologize. But I can't say for sure if there are any, but if there are, I humbly apologize for that. Anyways, let me know what y'all think about Fight Against Evil in the comments below if y'all watched it already. If y'all like this video, y'all can hit that like button and share it. If y'all enjoy this type of content, y'all can subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell to keep y'all notified on the uploads. Y'all can also follow me on my other social media accounts. And stay tuned for more reviews and more other videos along the way. So with all that said, this is your boy, Ogechi Aghaji, a.k.a. Oaghaji, a.k.a. the Pervy Sensei, signing out. Peace.